Hey everyone, and welcome to Hashtag Trending. It's good to have you with us. Today we'll be examining social media reactions to the fuel crisis that has gripped Britain in recent days. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Well, various scenarios were imagined in which things could go wrong after the UK decided to leave the European Union back in 2016. But a shortage of truck drivers, hence the current fuel crisis, hardly crossed anyone's mind. And now, though the crisis is reportedly easing up, the long-running shortage of truck drivers is far from being tackled. So unless the UK comes up with a magic solution in the coming weeks, which sounds highly unlikely, the prices for everything from energy to Christmas gifts will have to rise leading up to the new year. Now, let's head to our comment board to see what you think about this crisis. Adam Butler on Twitter says, the queue in Highgate, London for a small petrol station. The shortages are really being felt. That this should happen is unbelievable and an indictment of the current government and their forcing of Brexit on the UK. This was predicted, yet ignored. Watch this.
One petrol station, probably about 100 cars. Thank you, Boris. Thank you, Brexit.
Let's move on. This next tweet reads, a scarcity of lorry drivers has forced the closure of a large number of petrol stations in the UK, putting the country's crucial supply networks at risk. Kelly Harris writes, so Boris has announced that the fuel shortage is now stabilized. I've been to 3 different petrol stations after work that are all closed due to no fuel. I'm an NHS worker in an already short-staffed department. How am I getting to work tomorrow? And this next one reads, well, I never thought I'd experience range anxiety in a petrol-fired car. Probably this fuel crisis can be better described as a communication crisis, and therefore, you'd imagine, easily solved. Well, people on social media have drawn comparisons between the current crisis and the 70s global energy crisis. But unlike then, the current shortage is not one of fuel, but of trained drivers to deliver it. Now, this next tweet reads, the petrol shortages continue as a fight breaks out at a filling station. Watch this video. All right, moving on. This next comment is posted on Press TV's website. It reads, several petrol stations are already out of date and are certainly way out as an estimate. Britain is facing its severest economic crisis in 77 years. The people who helped start 2 world wars, the English Conservative Party, are now busy dismantling the United Kingdom as an independent nation. The next tweet reads, due to a lack of fuel and panic buying, there is an increasing crisis in England. Long queues for gas stations continuing for days. Now we've got another video for you to watch. Well, the extent of the crisis prompted the government to put 150 army truck drivers in standby, but that's only a fraction of the 100,000 truck drivers that the UK needs. We can only hope that the situation improves in the future. Let's go over the final batch of tweets. This one reads, if there was adequate supply, panic buying will be over in 24 hours. When all the cars had full tanks, demand would drop significantly. The issue here is Brexit fuel shortages. This next one reads, dedicated to those who voted Brexit. And this is just the beginning of a solar minimum scenario. The next tweet reads, it's only the UK that signs a deal to leave the EU without putting into consideration the effect this will have on the supply of goods and services, knowing fully well a great percentage of her haulage services employ foreigners who don't have permits to stay and work. And the final tweet reads, no fuel, empty shelves in supermarkets, high inflation. Thank you, Brexiteers, for all this chaos. Thank you for watching another Hashtag Trending. Until next time, take care and goodbye.